Yep, Classic Radio Roundup. We're 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, but who's counting?
That's right.
It's always time for Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, well, I tell you, man, I've been here all week, and this channel is dead. You know, fortunately enough, I'm here for a Wednesday night roundup.
Oh, man. Oh, I need to turn the mic up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's working.
Yep.
Hello, Joker.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Classic Radio Roundup.
It's always happy on Wednesdays. Okay, we have Doug, we have you, and well, we'll see who else shows up tonight. Classic Radio Roundup, 27.115 on your AM radio dial. Countywide. Oh, there's Pete.
Here we go.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Hello, Joker. Hello, Badger. Hello, Sandbagger. Countywide Radio, signing on to the Classic Radio Roundup.
Good evening.
Yeah, all that. So, Alex, I guess you can play a rotatable antenna tonight if you want. Yeah, I could. I got a nice big fat S-meter here to look at. Funny, I chose my big fat S-meter radio too. Of course, so you can see the results on the receive side. And you're stronger on my vertical beam than on the stick. Yeah, that's crazy. You're not. You're just over a 7 now. I take it you switched. I did switch, and you went up. Yeah, you're just over a 7. You were an 8 on the stick. Ridiculous. Wonders of RF, man. You know, that's what keeps us interested. If it was too predictable, it'd be like cell phones, and that would be boring. I'm showing like a 6 on the stick and a 7 on the beam, but the beam has a higher noise floor.
How's that go? Terms and conditions may apply?
And they usually do. Now, let me get a bead on Joker there, and I'm not even pointed at him.
Alright. Joker. Are you pointing at me? Or are you pointed the other way? Joker. Check.
I don't know if I'm right on you, but I'm definitely closer now. Yeah, you ought to be somewhere around northwest. Alright, you need to transmit so I can shift over to the stick.
Alright. Shifting antennas. Talking. Joker. Check. Switching antennas.
Oh yeah, big difference. S8.5 to S9 on the stick, 10/9 on the beam. Wow.
How many element?
It's PDL2, 2-element quad.
Ah, nice.
I'm surprised you're getting a better signal. You know, it's so much lower altitude. Yeah, but it's got so much more gain. Yeah, but now you're only a 6.5 to me. Yeah, well, you're only a 6 to me, but yeah, now I've turned it. Yeah, that's the one thing about a beam, though. You know, you can only be good in one direction. Yeah, well, now I'll go horizontal just to keep it interesting, and that brought you up about an S unit, back to a 7. Yeah, you went up too. You're at a 7. That's so silly. Nice to know that our meters are somewhat similar. Yeah, the stick at its altitude should just absolutely blow the beam away. It should, but apparently it don't. Not in every direction.
That's weird. You hear me better on the beam, but I hear you better on the stick.
Well, yeah, I hear you fine on the stick. I'm like on the stick. The noise floor is a lot higher on the beam because I'm pointing over the stinking house.
Now you're an 8.5.
Yeah, now I'm on the stick.
Classic antenna roundup.
Yeah, got three to choose from.
One of these weekends when I have time, I want to set up my 2-element as a vertical and see how that works out.
Yeah, you won't have a lot of gain with that because it's only 2 elements. I think they only have, they're only good for like 5.7 dB a gain, but it might make a difference.
Yeah, that's got about the same gain as a 5/8 stick, but only in one direction. The 2-element quad's got like, what is it, 10 dB a gain, something like that, so it's almost 3 dB more than the stick.
All I know is horizontal, it works really well.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Can you go to that now?
No, I've started pulling everything down to fix everything, so I just have the one of my old aluminum ones up behind the house. The beam is leaning against the back porch.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about these PDL2 quads, is you can flip between horizontal and vertical polarization. Just easy.
Yeah, that was my plan for that 2-element, was to buy and make it a 2-element vertical or horizontal.
Well, all you need is 2 more elements. Mount 2 horizontal, mount 2 vertical, put a switch, 2 feeds.
Yeah, I was getting ready to pull the trigger, and then I looked at what it would cost to buy the pieces I need, and I was just like, I'm not going to do that right now.
Yeah, keep your eyes open for a used PDL2. Then you know, these things are awesome.
Yeah, but they want crazy money for them.
I got lucky, but yeah, typically you're not going to get it for what I just got this one for.
Mako makes that one that's it's got the wire around the back. I thought that looked kind of interesting. Is it the Y-Quad?
It's not the same as a PDL.
Still not the same, but it's the closest you're going to get with a modern antenna.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, and not spend outrageous. I just saw somebody posted a never installed PDL2 on a faceplant, $850.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, but you know what? Some knucklehead will pay it too, and that's what keeps these prices so stinking high.
Oh yeah, somebody will absolutely pay that price.
You gotta be a collector or somebody who, remembers them from the day, because if you're just somebody that wants an antenna to put up, there's so many better options.
I was gonna say, lots of people buy lots of stuff overpriced for nostalgia.
With the high gain that the PDL2 has.
Yeah, but you can put a V-Quad up or a Y-Quad, it'll work just fine, and it won't cost you $800.
Well, that's true. That is true. But I didn't spend that much. I spent $1.50.
That's a good price for that's a good price.
Yep, that's a really good price, especially since the thing is in really good shape. I was amazed at how good a condition it's in. Although one of the hubs was cracked, and I had to put my machine shop in action, and made a aluminum sister, and was able to get it all back together.
The aluminum one was cracked. Huh. I was going to say, keep an eye on the black plastic, because that's usually from UV exposure over the years. They tend to get brittle and they break. and then that's when the antenna starts falling apart.
Yeah, the black plastic was fine. It was the center orbital feed hub.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. I know which one you mean.
Somebody had over-tightened it and cracked it.
But yeah, brute force all the time.
did the was it the Moonraker that had the vertical and horizontal?
Going, well, it's not really supporting much of anything other than, you know, the orbital feeder.
You say something, Joker?
Yeah, I think I keyed up right when Pete was keying up. I kind of have a lead on a Moonraker 4 that has been in a shed since like 83, 84.
Yeah, what kind of price?
Not that bad. I haven't talked to him in a bit, but I threw out a number to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, let me see. Let me make sure it's all there yet."
That's a good antenna if you can get it up and swing it.
Yeah, it's got a long boom. What is that, 14 feet or something?
I shouldn't have an issue if I put it behind my house on that tower. It just wouldn't be at super high.
Yeah, but I mean, you better have a good, well-supported tower because there's a lot of wind load on something like that.
Yeah, true. Which is what I was saying earlier. Why I pulled them both down to fix them, and then I just threw this one up temporary. Yeah, that's well, I have that Ron's 40 tower that I need to fix. But yeah, like you said, I'd have to make a nice base for it, something really sturdy.
Yeah, I got a real nice path from here to your house there, Joker, on the beam. Man, I flip over to the beam and you are slamming in here.
10-4 on my 20-foot tall or 20-foot off the ground antenna.
Yeah, well, my PDL2 is only, I don't know, 26 feet off the ground, something like that.
We need Bite Buster in here, then you'll know for sure how well it's working.
Well, I have to swing the antenna even further to get to him, but yeah, that would really be a nice tell.
Yeah, he'd probably be just a little bit farther north than I am.
Presence known. I went through here for 45 minutes, through everything from one end of this room to the other. The high gain code phaser has evaporated.
Somebody walked out with it when you weren't looking.
That amazes me. That just absolutely amazes me. Like, I knew I was going to hold on to that thing because I knew I would put it to use again in the future at some point. So I know it didn't go anywhere, but it's gone. It absolutely amazes me.
Now let's see. What are the most likely possibilities, okay? Number one is you put it somewhere and you forgot where you put it and you don't remember doing it. Number two, somebody walked off with it that was visiting you. I hate to think of that option. Number three would be the wife decided to clean up, but she doesn't usually do that, so that's unlikely, I guess. But I guess the fourth is that a spirit or a poltergeist or Scotty beamed it off your basement floor there, and it's in the Netherlands now.
Oh, well, if it's in the Netherlands, I'll just have to take a trip to Amsterdam and go retrieve it. Because actually that's the most likely scenario is number 4, because the other 3 are a whole lot less likely. I certainly don't have many visitors, and any visitors I have here, I can't imagine them sticky fingering something out of here, so that's just an impossibility. The wife the only thing she comes in here to do is turn off one of my power supplies. It's the only thing she ever does in here. Clean up, move anything around, no, none of that ever happens. So, and then, I don't know, I guess the next likely is I put it somewhere else and forgot that I did. Why I would do that, I don't know. But I guess it's in the realm of possibility. So that makes choice number 4 the most likely, that aliens beamed themselves in, decided they needed it more than me, beamed themselves out with it.
Have you tried looking to where you found your ladder line?
Believe it or not, yes, I did. But I mean, it is. It is a very small possibility it's out in my shed in boxes of junk out there, but why it would have went from here to there is beyond me. But I'll have to look, but that's another disaster.
Could you lend it to somebody like Wayne or, or Wayne or Train or somebody like that?
No. If I would have loaned it out, I think I would have remembered that. No, I didn't loan it out.
Speaking of such, where's Wayne?
Yeah, where is Wayne?
I drove by his place twice this week.
He didn't stop and say hi, jeez.
No, twice I was being driven, and the other 2 times I had my boss's car, so I really had to get back to work, so I couldn't stop.
Well, I got a 4-to-1 Ballon he can use if he still hasn't found the other one.
Yeah, his 4-to-1 Ballon is next to your co-phaser.
Yeah, I don't want to really dwell on the subject because it just makes me mad. But I find it amazing that the thing is not down here in this room somewhere.
I still haven't located that rotor wire. Same thing. I mean, there's so many things I got to organize in this house that I find myself quite a few times a week saying, I know where I just saw that, but I can't find it.
Yeah, it's not like I even just saw it, but I thought I knew it was down here in one of the milk crates of junk that I have down here. And I went through every milk crate with a flashlight, took things out, put them back in, and discovered stuff that, forgot about, but unimportant at this time. I was on a mission, man, it didn't turn up.
Rats.
So I won't get to play around with the circular polarization, dual polarization, which is kind of a bummer because I knew that was fun, but oh well.
Knowing how screwy the terrain is around your house there and how it affects signals, it would be an interesting experiment to see what it does. Yeah.
I do have a coal-phase harness out in the garage. I was going to bring that in here and hook that up. At least I could do then dual polarity, because that might actually work out pretty well between you and I.
It might. The idea of varying the phase with the co-phaser, though, that's the meal ticket right there.
Oh, that circular polarity for Skipland was awesome.
Yeah, it's good for burning through the clouds.
The dual polarity was pretty good for that, too.
Yeah, but it's nice when you can switch between the two, or when can phase between the two, and that's awesome.
There's 3: left-hand circular, right-hand circular, and dual.
Right.
That was cool, and I'm gonna miss being able to do that. And I wanted to hook that up so drive Night Train to hook his up because he has one. And then I wanted to try the circular polarity and dual polarity between him and I and see what that does.
Train's got a co-phaser? Where'd you find that?
Probably the same place I found mine, on the flea bay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Train is he's like 05. He buys everything on eBay.
Yeah, I know he's got one. And I told him you got hooked that up to that PDL too. Now he's got one, but last I talked to him, he don't know where his is either.
I'm telling you, them aliens must be out collecting co-phasers for some reason. Maybe they're gonna, bore a hole in the space-time continuum or have to get back to the Andromeda galaxy.
Yeah, and at this point, I regret not taking that thing apart and seeing what makes it work. Because then if I knew that, I could just copy it and make my own.
Yeah, well, I imagine it's a switch, right? It's not a variable, so it's switching between lumped constants there. And you got inductors and capacitors, and You know, and it forms a delay, and it's just a matter of the values.
I remember Sparky had one, and he took it apart, and he said there was rolled up 75 ohm coax in there. And then I'd really like to know the configuration and the switching of that, because then if I knew that, I could just make my own, but not knowing the details, and then finding any details how that thing worked anywhere is next to impossible.
Oh, they're doing with coax. Oh, interesting. Yeah, well, yeah, you have uneven lengths of coax, and it changes the phase. Because you know how it was when you were experimenting with the Cousin Brucey eliminator. You change the length of coax between them, and it changes the phase angle.
Yeah, all I was doing is putting in shorted and open stubs of different lengths. And I was only changing one of the lines, so I could skew my major lobe around.
That's exactly how it does it. You know, if you have equal lengths, then it's co-phased in phase. But if you have you know, half the length, I guess, or whatever it is, it goes 180 degrees out of phase.
I suppose I could probably rig something up, you know, with switches and different lengths of coax, and probably do the same thing. But that box was like, you know, ready-made, ready to go. I mean, easy peasy.
You'll find it eventually, I think. Although, if you've torn your whole, you didn't like tuck it behind a radio, or it's not like propping up something on your operating shelf, or it's some unlikely place in a rack where a power supply is now, or God only knows.
I wish it was that easy. No, I threw it. I thought I either threw it on a shelf or threw it in one of them storage milk crates of all my junk here. And it was in neither of those places. But I went through here in every space, from one end of the room to the other, and it is not hiding down here, which annoys me. Those things, I looked them up somewhere I saw in a catalog back in the day. They sold for $15, brand new. I paid $100 freaking for the thing on the flea bay.
You wanted $300 for it?
100.
Oh, back in the day.
No, you're not listening. It was $15 back in the day when they were brand new. You could have one for $15. The cheapest I could get one on the flea bay was $100.
Yeah, that's true of anything now. I mean, look at the ridiculous prices that are asking for Brownings and trams and everything else. It's like, you know, you could have had one for $700 or $800 now and try to sell for $2,000, and they're 40 years old. God only knows, you know. It's it's inflation, yeah, but it's also depreciation. Come on now.
Well, you know, a 1970 Chevelle SS 396 you could have got for like $3,200 back in 1970. You ain't getting near one in any decent shape now for that price.
No, you're not. But I bet you could find a 1970 Ford Maverick for that price.
Well, you know, the desirable stuff that people still want, you know, it holds value.
Right. That's right. I think we got a breaker.
Go ahead, breaker.
Well. Train signing on Classic Radio Roundup.
There he is.
Hello, Steve.
What's going on?
Oh, there's the big...
Using that train.
Evening there, Doc.
Good evening, Night Train.
Evening, Joker. I didn't know you guys were in there.
Classic Radio Wednesday. Of course we're in here.
I only heard 2 people.
I was just sitting back listening. I was being a Wayne.
All right. Wonder who all's in here.
Oh, we haven't gotten a peep out of Wayne yet, but we've tried. Other than that, you've heard everybody.
Damn, so evening around the band.
Hey, keep an eye on that S-meter. You got an S-meter reading?
Yeah, I do.
I Alright, now what do you got going on that S-meter? Breaker?
Well, right now it's at a half of a meter, and you want an old vintage tube radio, so I don't know what that means. Did you want to change things around a little and let's see what's going on?
I just did, and you didn't notice any difference?
No.
Oh, wow. I got you from an S9 to a 15 over.
Oh, it could be my meter not giving it out no more.
What radio is that?
Super MC11A.
Is that meter not movable or is it tight or something?
No, it may be tight. It goes up to 12 o'clock and stop. I don't know if it's capable of going farther or not.
Well, on my big S meter, you made a big difference between me switching from one antennae to the other. Of course, I went down to Sandbagger.
So let me ask you, are you on your PDL2?
I am currently on the PDL2 vertical.
Alright, yeah boy. You like it?
Of course I like it. What's not to like about it? I'd like it even more if I could find my coal phaser, but we already beat that horse to death.
Yeah, you'll just have to pray and ask God to let you know where it is.
We think it got abducted by aliens.
Roger, one of the aliens that collect co-phasers.
Hey, Pete.
Hiya, Doug.
You said you're looking for a co-phaser?
Yeah, the high gain co-phaser.
Okay, but that's nothing like the fourth position on my Dozy ASW4, where it has vertical and horizontal at the same time.
No, it's not the same thing, no.
Okay.
I mean, that would do half of what I wanted to do, but not everything I want to do.
Oh well.
Breaker?
Go ahead.
How's everybody doing? Stephen Kilowatts on here, come on.
Hello, Mr. K.
Hello.
What do you say?
Good evening, Kilowatt.
Oh, God. Good evening there, Mr. K.
Good evening there, Kilowatt. Train. What do you say, Train? No, not much. Just copy in the mail. Think I heard Joker and Countywide all out there today?
Countywide!
Yep.
Oh, obviously Rooster's not in there yet.
Yeah, where's Rooster?
Haven't heard him in a while.
Yeah, 'cause he would have added radio!
Right, exactly. And where's Pipe Buster?
Why's your signal dropping? Are you moving your antenna?
No, I'm not moving anything.
You're at an S4 now. S5.
Are you still in the PDL? No, you can't be because you're back up again.
Oh, now you're back up to a 7.
Oh, good grief.
And now you're at a 5. What are you doing over there?
I'm not doing anything. The aliens are jumping up and down your feed line.
I think you're pulling a Sammy and swinging your antenna around while you're up and down in your power like he used to do and saying he was in Nome, Alaska.
No, he's solid here.
I'm telling you, Pete, there is something in between you and I that does some really goofy stuff to our signals.
Yeah, but not since my stick has been at 100 feet, and that's what I'm on right now.
It's leaking through the PDL, I don't know.
Yeah, now you're back up again, but everybody else is staying steady. What is it between your and I path?
Either that or you got that intermittent back again.
Well, how come it's only intermittent on you?
Likes me?
Or dislikes you?
Well, yeah, there's that.
That's really weird. You're back down to a 5.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, Steve.
Check and see if mine go up and down. Since nobody else see Bagger fluctuate. I was going to ask you, did you guys get on 160 tonight?
I got on 160, but nobody else was there. The static crashes were pretty bad, so I figured they weren't coming. I was there for about, I don't know, half an hour or so and had no takers.
All right, you haven't heard from Very Weak?
Not today. Not since, what was it? Monday night, I think. Monday night I caught him a little bit on 29 megs. And then I wound up talking to this guy in Phoenixville for a while. And then I was getting ready to leave. And then JR came in. And I was getting ready to leave for the next hour after that.
All right, so I didn't miss anything tonight then. I was a little tied up.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't have liked it tonight anyway. There's a lot of static crashes, a lot of noise.
I'll be honest with you, I got static crashes right here on this band.
Yeah, I got them real low level here too, but nothing like on 160.
I would probably have static crashes too if my noise level was lower.
I can hear them here once in a while, but they ain't strong.
What you guys running for Classic Radio Roundup?
Well, I am running a Lafayette Telsat SSB 25.
I would have thought you were going to be on your Tram Titan too. You said you had a big meter.
This has a big meter.
It's not as big as your Titan's meter.
Yeah, I hate that Titan. That thing clunks so loud.
I don't mind the clunk on my Tram Titan.
Clunk's not bad, it's the pop.
Don't mind the pop, don't mind the clunk. It's a nice classic radio that works well.
I'm on my 427 realistic.
I'm on a General Radio Telephone Super MC11A.
That's a downright sexy radio there.
I like that little radio. I hope nothing don't ever go wrong with it, man.
Yeah, that's a downright sexy radio.
Classic Radio Roundup.
Oh, JR!
Good evening, JR.
Hey, good evening to all. To all, a good night. Yeah, boy, where's the rain?
Should be hitting here about 9 o'clock.
I just saw something on my One Weather app about a severe thunderstorm in my area.
Oh, well, that would explain the crashes that's going as well.
Yeah, and that's why nobody was on 160 meters tonight.
Yeah, if I start seeing flashes, I might call it a night for a bit.
I see heavy winds outside.
Yeah, the winds are real heavy, but like I said, if I see any flashes, I might call it.
Well, my antenna's DC grounded, so I ain't worried about a thing.
Man, Bagger, I didn't get a chance to check out the high gain to see what it do or don't do.
Oh, the amp.
Yeah, I just been so busy, the thing is actually still sitting in the front seat of the truck.
Well, you know, you got to put a fan on it. That's the only thing. I think you could fry eggs on it.
I hear you out there. Wonder why that thing had to be so hot. Was it like that when it was new?
I don't know. I didn't have it when it was new, but I would imagine so. There's nothing about it that's any different. I had something similar to that back in the 70s, and it got hot. I used to keep the cover off of it because of that.
All right, well, that makes a lot of sense, yeah. The Browning, I forget the name of it. I think it's called a 180. Is extremely hot like that.
Yeah, that's a similar circuit, too.
I mean, that thing was so hot that I felt reluctant about running it. I got rid of the rascal.
Just solve the problem, put a fan on it.
Yeah, forced cooling is your friend when it comes to amplifiers.
That's right.
That's right.
So what's going on, old JR?
Not a lot. Not a lot tonight. Just kind of kicking it back there. What did I do today? Oh, I went to Leesport today. Yeah. Didn't find nothing. I got me another hacksaw handle. That was about it. There's nothing I was really interested in, but it was just one of them unlucky days.
I had a nice day today. I seen one of my sons. He came past my daughter's while I was working at my daughter's place, and he dropped by on his bicycle. He was passing through. He stopped in. That was nice. It was a beautiful sunny day, gentle breeze. Couldn't complain. I finished up early.
Yeah, I don't think you could ask for a better day. It was nice. When I got home, back from all that, I spent a lot of time outside, just kind of sitting and checking out well, my wife was working on the garden, so she was doing that, you know, and I don't know. I'm not a green thumb, man. That's just not me. I can't do I don't play with dirt.
It was windy today. It was warm, but it was really, really windy, like around lunchtime today and a little after.
Kept clouding up like it was going to rain, and then it never did.
JR, S-meter check.
All right, come on back. I wasn't even looking, but come on back.
Of course you're not looking, but I know I was looking when I switched over. Yeah, boy.
All right, you look like about an S6.
What do you mean an S6?
You're about an S6 right now.
Alright, well what am I now? Hello, radio.
You top out at S9. That's where you're at, S9.
Oh, God, that's so ridiculous. It's the same thing, Bagger. He's weaker on my stick and stronger on the beam to me, and the opposite to him.
Well, I guess whatever distorts the signal to me distorts it to him, too.
That's so retarded. I've never seen where it's not reciprocal. You know, if you get a gain, receive, but don't get a gain in the transmit, what the heck?
Is that pointing right at me, though?
Pretty close, yeah, pretty close.
Because I know the other night when you pointed it right at me, it worked the way it was supposed to, at least on the flat side. But if you were pointing at down at Phoenixville, then you had that weird thing going on.
All right, right now you're in S9. S9, and I'm on the stick.
On the stick with an S9. Okay, well, I don't know. You're peeking out at S9.
And then you're just about 10 over, like 8 dB over 9, almost 10 over 9 on the beam.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll go with you, Dave. There's something between us all, something alien.
Yeah, it's got to be, because, everybody else is reciprocal, but you and he sees stronger signals on the beam coming in from us, but we see weaker on the beam. But that makes sense in a way, because when he had lower altitude antennas, he was weaker to me. And it wasn't until he put the stick up in the tree that he overcame that. And whatever it is, when he's got lower altitude antennas, it's not it's dispersing the signal or something.
You bouncing off of one of them volcano rocks.
Man, that's really the weirdest thing, and it's a shame you ain't got a good S-meter there, Steve, because you're also stronger on the vertical beam than the stick, and I'd like to see if the same thing was going on your side. I have a hard time wrapping my head around that it's not reciprocal.
Well, let me ask you right now, Pete, which one are you on?
The vertical PDL.
All right, now switch to the other one.
Now I'm on the stick up in the tree. 1, 2, 3.
All right, well, the stick up in the tree gives me a little more, but we're looking at, 1/8 of an inch, which is probably quite a bit. on a type meter, but I know what it is. The PDL-2 is obviously lower than the one that's way up in the tree.
Yeah, well, that's true. But what's ridiculous is I receive you guys stronger on the PDL vertical than I do on my stick. But you don't get me stronger that way. You get me stronger on the stick. Now, the stick is way higher, and I would expect it to be, you know, the winner all the way around, but it's not necessarily the case.
Well, that means that PDL-2's got a very great receive on it. Because if it's like 50 feet lower than the one all the way up in the tree and you're getting a better signal on you, it's working, driver.
Yeah, it's more like 70 feet lower.
Yeah, so that's a lot. That's a lot of good to be said about that, because if you're receiving us better on that PDL-2, it means that thing is capable of pulling in just as much or more than the antenna high up in the tree.
Could you imagine if this PDL-2 was at that 100-foot level, what it would be doing for me? Ah, man, I can only dream of how good that would be.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having that myself.
You did see a reciprocal increase with Joker, though, right?
I don't know. I didn't get a signal report from his side, but I did have an increase on him also on the PDL versus the stick. But I don't know if he saw what he saw.
I'm sorry, I wasn't looking then.
Come back, Joker.
This is Joker coming back at you.
All right, you got an S meter reading off the stick. I'm on the stick. 1, 2, 3. Check your S meter.
All right, I see where you're at.
And I got to turn the beam a little bit to peek up on you. All right, that should be closer to you. So that's the vertical PDL.
Well, this is one of the little realistic meters, and as you were turning it, it was about the same. It seemed to be about the same where it was hitting on the meter. You will be able to watch it once I upload the gate, which I think I forgot to do the last time.
Alright, I peeked it up a little further, so you came up a little bit more on me, so I should have came up maybe a little bit more on you, maybe.
I mean, it's with this meter, I'm probably in the same boat with a train there. It's so hard to tell. It's not a great big meter on my end.
Is that the one that sticks in the middle?
No, this is the one that works.
You have two of those 427s?
Yep.
Okay, because I know one of them, the meter's like sticks at S3 and doesn't move.
Yeah, this one seems to be working pretty good. I guess I'll have to open that other one up and see if I can get it unstuck. I was never able to fix the one on the 138 though.
That's a shame.
Oh, man!
I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't think I'm ever going to find out either.
This is just weird.
Yeah, now Bagger, you're way stronger on the beam when I got it at you.
I wish I could say the same.
That's ridiculous. That really is. That does speak highly of at least the ears on this thing, that it could be that much lower than the stick, but be that much better on the receive. It's amazing.
Hey, you're just a tad over a 7 now, and you're just under a 9 with the stick.
Yeah, well, you're pushing the 8 on this, and you're like a 7 on the stick.
It's a mystery. What can you say? It's just a big old mystery.
Man, it would be a real test if I had the PDL up near 80 to 100 feet.
Then there wouldn't be any contest.
No, it would be the winner hands down, no question.
That would be your dream.
And that's all it's going to be is a dream.
Yeah, no tower for you.
Yeah, and I'm not going to do a 507 thing either. I don't want to hang it from a tree branch, because then if you want to turn it, you got to go through all kinds of nonsense to turn it. The whole idea of having a beam is being able to turn it from sitting in here.
Exactly.
The Armstrong rotor.
Yeah, well, even if it was Armstrong, I still got to go outside to Armstrong it. But for Skywave, it should be a good winner.
Yeah, because it's, it doesn't have to be all that far off the ground to hit the sky. I mean, it's just, as long as there's nothing in the way.
And they have a nice low angle of radiation on them, these quads. Yeah, now the next step is to retune my gammas.
What's your SWR here right now?
Let me get a good reading here. Yeah, about 1.7 to 1.
Oh boy, it drops quickly then. I guess when you go down to like channel, what is it? It's probably the best on the toilet bowl, right?
No, it's the best on that 26885 FM frequency. It's like flat.
Yeah, it's useless.
Yeah, I ain't going there. Just need to shift it up a little bit, that's all. But it's really actually pretty good on 10 meters on the horizontal, which is a bonus.
Yeah, that's kind of cool that it's got a double peak. You got one here and then you got one in 10 meters. It's like, wow, you can use it in both places.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to get that horizontal peak down right around 29, and then it'll still be good down here, and then I'll do the same thing. I'll get that peak that's down at 28.8 or 26.8, get that up here, and then the vertical will be usable up there too.
Yeah, have tuner will travel.
I won't even need a tuner.
Well, if you shift it up, 500 kilohertz, the other peak's probably going to shift up 500 kilohertz too.
I care more about the horizontal at 29 and the vertical here. Where the rest of it lies is whatever happens.
Yeah, that works.
As long as I can still use the horizontal here, and then I can still use the vertical there, that's a win.
Yeah, it's far better than what my antenna's doing. I go up to 29 megahertz and it's so far in the red, I'm afraid the meter's going to get stuck there.
Well, you've seen my plot. I mean, the thing is, less than 2 to 1 for a long ways.
Yeah, I've never seen a pattern like that. Usually they're, a single peak and that's it. That's weird. But, it's actually cool.
Well, it works out to what I want to do with it, it works to my benefit. County, what?
Hey, Pete.
Oh, JR.
Go to the flat side for a minute. I want to see if I hear you better on the flat side. I'm just curious.
All right, well, that's the flat side, but I need to get it more towards you. I have it more towards Bagger. To get exactly where I had it to get to you, but I'll get it closer. Somewhere around there, maybe.
You're stronger on the flat side.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's about, you top out about an S6 for me.
Yeah, I'm still trying to peek you out. I got a little bit more out of you.
All right, well, that's interesting. Interesting stuff.
Yeah, I think I passed the peak. I think somewhere right there, about there, is on you.
Drop down a little bit. You're down to an S6.
It's kind of hard to tell. The meter swings back when you modulate.
Oh, no, well, I got to tune up my SWRs too. I'm like almost 2 to 1 here, but I'm okay.
Well, I don't think it's so much your radio as it is this meter.
What are you on the wire now?
Yeah, I am, but I got 2 to 1 I'm running here. I should tune it if I want to run the wire. Hang on a minute.
So I'm stronger to you on the horizontal.
Yeah, when you were pointing at me, you were 7.5 on the flat side.
Well, I'm still on the flat side, but it's pointed more towards JR right now. Yeah.
Yeah, you're 7.25.
Well, you're still about the same to me. 7.5, something like that.
There we go. There's my wire. Now I'm 2 to 1. Come on back, Pete.
Give me a carrier.
I wonder how long.
Just another 10 seconds.
All right, there you go. How's that?
That's good. I think I peaked up on you. I got you at 10 over 9.
I got you at S6, though. That's where you're at. That is what it is on the wire, the flat side.
And what did this horizontal for me do to everybody else?
Well, I'm vertical, so it dropped on my end.
Yeah, your signal didn't drop a whole lot to me, just a little.
Mine didn't change, right?
No, not really. The only thing that changes your signal is me moving the antenna.
See, that's what I mean. There's something that skews. You know, when you're on the flat side, you know, you should be 20 dB down. You know, in an ideal situation, but you're not. On that thing, you're actually a little stronger than me on the flat side.
I wonder if I could pull the maneuver that I ran into with JR and point the antenna down towards Phoenixville on the horizontal and get you even stronger.
I never know.
That was weird last night. That's a fact. That's exactly what happened, too.
I'm going to try that. I'm going to spin that antenna all the way around the other side. Give me a minute.
That rotor's getting a workout.
Speaking about rotors, what kind of rotor are you running with it?
A CDE? I don't know. The heavy-duty CDE.
Who makes it?
CDE.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know them.
That's Cornell Dublier. That's what I've got, a CDE. I guess this is a CDE 44.
Yeah, that's it. CDE 44. That's what I got. Alright, I'm pretty much pointed off.
Oh.
I'm pointed away from you and you got stronger.
Yeah, you're 7.5.
Yeah, you're just about an 8.
Now, you went down over on this side, Pete.
Yeah, you went down a little bit, but not crazy.
You're giving me absolutely nothing. I can just hear your audio.
Yeah, there's old JR. Hey, JR, hang on. Let me go vertical. Hang on while you're horizontal. That was the magic.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's what it was. I was on vertical. Yep, try it out.
Oh, that brought you up. I'm vertical now. I brought you up.
Yeah, that brought you up to an S3 now. How about that? Weird stuff.
You went from a 7.5 to a 7.25.
That's so crazy.
You dropped down. I mean, I lost you in the noise. You were down below a 5, and then you came back up again. So there must be lobes or something off that thing.
Yeah, there's absolutely lobes, plus the terrain and reflections and everything else out of a volcano crater. I still hear everybody pointed south-southeast on the horizontal. I'm sorry, I'm on the vertical now. Now I'm on the horizontal. This is the horizontal pointed south-southeast.
Yeah, you're 7.5 on my end now.
Barely hear.
So ridiculous.
Wow, that's interesting.
It's fun with RF.
And now I'll go back to the stick while I bring the house back around the other way.
That's an 8.5.
Yeah, the stick is so much quieter. I don't have any influence from the house. I got influence from the house on the beam. I can hear extra noise. That's no fun.
What's your SWRs with that beam down on this frequency?
1.7 to 1 right now.
Oh, okay. All right, that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay, but I sent Dave a picture of the VNA plot. It's okay, but it ain't where I want to be.
Oh, no, you can fine tune. I got you. But I think up on 29 it was what, 2 to 1, right? So you dropped down a little bit down here.
No, on the horizontal up there it was like the same thing, like a 1.7 to 1.
Ah, interesting.
2 different gamma matches.
Yeah, that's so true, I suppose. But anyway, hey, at least it's working for you.
Yeah, at least it's working. If it wasn't working, I'd be trying to do something about it. So it's less important that I get up there and straighten them gamma matches out right now because it works. And I can always improve upon that later when I figure out a way to do it without putting my life at risk.
Yeah, I don't know. I can just picture you in my head as you were describing what you were doing. I'm like, man, that's a little bit off the wall.
Yeah, I was violating a half a dozen OSHA rules. It was certainly sketchy at best.
Lucky you're here to talk about it.
Well, I'm not dead, so we can talk about it.
Up there, your arms were shaking, your legs were shaking there. Yeah, you were getting a little worried. I don't blame you. I can't even imagine.
I'll make it even better. You know that little fold-out platform on the other side of your step ladder, the plastic little thing for the paint can, and says "not a step" right on it? I was using it as a step.
Oh my God.
No, you didn't. You lost a little something in your Cheerios that morning.
Well, I had to straddle the ladder. There was no way I could do it from standing on one side. I had to straddle it.
Man, hey, I'll give you credit. You got it done, but I don't know.
I don't think I'll be doing that again. I got away with it once. I don't think God will allow me to get away with that a second time.
I wouldn't try it.
Hey, Train, we can always get that girl to go up there.
Yeah, she'll put it up there for him. You won't have to worry.
I need one of them step ladders, like I got one at work. I need one of them with the steps on both sides. That's what I need. And one like maybe 3 feet taller, and it would be perfect.
I could have loaned you one, Pete. I really could have, man. I got one that you can stand on both sides, and it does extend. It's a heavy little bugger, but it would have done what you needed.
Oh, you do have one? Can I borrow that? Because that would solve my issues, and then I would feel a whole lot better about getting up there and straightening out my gamma matches. You got one of them, like, A-frame things with the ladder that extends up the center?
First I need to know how high you need to go before I run my mouth. How high are we talking? How high is the one that you have?
The one I have, I don't know. Maybe 6 feet? Something at 8 and 9, that would go to 8, 9 feet would be a whole lot better. But even if it was 6 foot with steps on both sides, would be a whole lot better than what I have.
Yeah, you're welcome to give it a shot. I think it'll do you good, at least a whole lot better. It doesn't have a thing that extends up out of the middle, but it has legs that get longer.
Is it at least 6 feet or more?
I believe so, yeah. A heavy little bugger, but yeah, it unfolds and do all kinds of stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, it extends probably 3 clicks, maybe 4.
I think that might be the answer, because that's what I was lacking. That's what made things so shaky, because, you know, I had most of my weight on one leg, and I was trying to put as minimal weight on the other leg that says, not a step. So I was trying not to put weight on that side, just use it as balance, you know, and I was right on the hairy edge of things, and one I could step on both sides firmly would work a whole lot better, and something at least 2 feet taller would make it easy.
Yeah, I think it might would help you. All you gotta do is let me know when you want it, and I can put it outside, you know, out in the open where you can just roll by and pick it up.
Well, I would need delivery because it ain't fitting in my Civic.
Oh, all right. So, well, let me know. Let's see. I don't know what day you're talking now, but yeah, I may have to just drop it off there. Tell me what to do.
Well, I would be highly appreciative if you could drop it off any day between now and Monday morning. Coming Monday.
All right. I'll see what I can do. 10-4.
If you could do that, that would be fantastic, and I'd be forever in your debt. I could adjust my gammas where I want them.
No, you won't be in my debt. No biggie, man. You're the one that got me started over here in Studio B.
Well, there is that, and that was all, like, semi-selfish reasons anyway. I wanted you to get you on the air in more places that I know you would enjoy once you got there.
Well, I'm enjoying it, man. I was on 40 meters having myself a little ball.
I figured you would, because you got that gift of gab. And I knew, you know, I just had to get you rolling on the ball. So I'm glad that worked out. Makes me feel good. Did my part to help amateur radio survive.
Well, I met some nice people out there as opposed to, you know, before. So it was a total different experience.
Yeah, I ran into lids through my experience, but I ain't letting them stop me for having my fun. I'm like, all right, well, you know, there's lids out here, and you just got to take it. They're out there, and then you just got to find the good people, because they are out there.
Lids, kids, and space cadets.
If I'd have given up when I first ran into my first set of lids, I'd have never met 5-07.
It's funny, he knew about us because he read my website.
He knew about us for a long time, man. He's probably listening now.
He knew of you before I met him on 10 meters. And then somehow it came around that I knew you, and he was like, and then your website came up. I'm like, yeah, I know what that is. I know what that's all about. But I first met him on 10 meter AM on Backscatter when he lived in Jersey.
Ah, yes.
Whose website, Pete?
Sandbaggers. Yeah, all the CB stories and classic radio reviews and stuff.
I used to read some of Bagger's stuff before I knew it was him.
Bagger has a way of telling a story that makes it worthwhile reading.
Yeah. That's why I made those, so they'd be preserved even after I'm gone.
Yeah, and even motivated me to do some classic radio reviews. I should do some more of them from the ones that I have now that haven't made it there. And then you edit them well. You take what I wrote and make it more readable.
Yeah, I should do. I keep saying I want to do more work on the website. I haven't really done much with it lately. I've been trying to keep up with broken links and things like that, but I haven't really gotten creative. I think my mind is slipping. I'm not as creative as I used to be.
Yeah, I'm a whole lot of things that I didn't used to be.
I'm just trying to hang on to life.
Yeah, ain't we all?
Yep, I'll third that motion.
Actually, that miracle elixir today there, JR. We'll see how that works.
Hey, I wish you luck with it. I really do. It seems to do it for a couple people I know, and besides myself, so nothing to lose. But it's an early riser, though. All depends how much cayenne pepper. You put too much into it, and it will wake you up. It'll make your eyes bulge out.
Yeah, I was doing some research on the internet, and evidently the cayenne pepper has a lot of good properties to it, and so does the ginger root. So it's a combination of the two. The lemon, not so, the lemon's basically there for maybe a little vitamin C or something, but the other two are the main things. And I might have put a tad too much in there. It's definitely got a little kick to it. But how long did you start taking it before you noticed any improvement?
2 weeks, David. 2 weeks. You'll start feeling a little bit of improvement there, and 2 more weeks there, you're going to feel a lot more improvement. And probably just about 2 months before I was back to 100%.
What is this elixir fix, and what is it?
Something you can't mix with your drink.
Ginger root, lemon juice, and cayenne pepper powder. And it's supposed to be like an antioxidant, it's an anti-inflammatory. It also supposedly lowers blood pressure. It also has a positive effect on blood sugar too. So there's a bunch of things that it seems to help.
And what was this mixture? I missed the beginning. You doubled with Jim a little bit. I didn't catch the ingredients or the amounts.
Lemon juice, cayenne, a little bit of cayenne pepper powder, and ginger root. Jim sent me the actual formula, but if you look on the internet, there's a whole bunch of different ways of making it. You can actually steep it as a tea, and flavor it with honey, and there's all kinds of ways of taking it. It seems to have a whole lot of positive effects. So I'm anxious to see if it really works.
All right, I'm gonna have to look into this.
I just came back into the room. What are you talking about taking?
It's a combination of ginger root, cayenne pepper powder, and lemon juice.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, you gotta add a little bit of pepper. Pepper helps the cayenne.
Pepper to help the cayenne pepper.
Yeah, I think I got that right. Because I haven't done it before I left for vacation. But I was doing lemon juice, cayenne pepper, ginger, and then a little bit of black pepper. Because I think you need the black pepper as like a binder for it. I think that's kind of how it works. It helps it metabolize, or helps your body use it.
I hadn't seen that. But, so you've been taking it. Does it help you?
I think so. I mean, I'm feeling much better again than I had been for a little bit. I went through a little bit of a lull, but I had stopped taking like all my vitamins. I kind of fell off the horse of my regimen. But yeah, I guess I noticed a little bit.
Well, I'll see what happens. See if my knees feel better, my back feels better, and maybe my blood sugar will come down a little bit. Yeah, that'd be real nice.
That apple pectin powder that I take 1,400 milligrams in the day and 14 at night. That seemed to help my inflammation and stuff a lot.
What's that stuff called?
Apple, 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 pectin, PECTIN powder.
Apple pectin powder, okay.
Yeah, there's a whole, this one guy that I listened to did a whole show about. I think he did a whole show about it, but it's pretty interesting what it helps do. It helps not flush you out, but keep your gut running right too. Because it's just a binder that kind of gets rid of waste.
Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is the cayenne pepper is spicy, and spicy food tends to make my digestion go a little hokey. And it's time to run to the toilet.
I was doing it as a kind of like a shot, like just downing it right away.
That's kind of what Jim said. You take 2 ounces or something in the morning, and boom.
Yeah, just so long as you don't OD.
Yeah, then who's gonna fix your radios?
I like this little Super MC11. That's a nice radio. How did it get all of that in that little box?
Yeah, there's a big fat resistor in there that if you jump it out, it'll put out like 30 watts or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to overdo it. I would quit while I'm ahead. I'm just saying it's got a nice receiver and it's got nice transmit. How did they get all of that in such a small box?
I didn't realize it was that small.
Well, it's not as big as like a Lafayette, Panasonic chassis.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of them, but I guess, the scale of the size isn't apparent in the picture, so I always assumed it was about the size of like a Tramp Titan, or, well, maybe a little smaller than that, but not by much.
No, I'll give you an idea.
Yeah, those General Radio telephone radios are really well made. But they seem to be more popular on the West Coast for some reason. Not too many people out here ever had them.
Hey, we got a helicopter on this radio. We just turned it on.
Hey, hello there. Hello. You Red Baron?
Hey, how you been, my friend? Hey, Night Train, you got a copy?
Well, certainly I do. Sounding good up here, man. How's everything?
Good. How's you and the family? How you doing? How's your health, kids? Too many questions. I get it. I hope it all's well with you.
Yeah, I'm not complaining, man. We were out Monday night on the bicycles, man, and did just a little less than 10 miles, man. I felt pretty good.
Are you pedaling the whole way, or you got a little electric battery help?
I got a little extra help. I hope that it's making it down there. Is it all right?
Yeah, it is. Hang on a second here. I'm having a speaker problem. Let me get back to the radio speaker.
All right, yeah. If you key up too quick, I'll miss the first 2 or 3 seconds of your transmission. You have to leave a little gap. For some reason, this thing don't like to let go real quick.
Okay, copy that. Is that better?
Yes, sir. You copying me all right?
Absolutely, my friend. What kind of radio you running tonight?
It's an all-tube radio, one of them vintage pieces. I was just telling Bagger about it. It's called a General Radio Telephone Super MC11A. They were made out in California in a man's garage. That's how he started. He started in his garage. I think it was 2 of them. They started in the garage and they were building these radios, and they were really well built. I guess they got so many of them out there, and then eventually they fell by the wayside. But they are very nice radios for something as small as it is.
Holy smokes, that sounds really cool. Maybe I keyed up too quickly. I said, holy smokes, that sounds really, really cool. I hope I'm not doing this sporadically either. I do have a little blitz going on over here. I don't know what it is. Maybe I got a loose coax somewhere.
Oh, no.
Well, you're sounding all right to me. I'm going to step aside so you can say hello to the boys. Boys, Red Baron, Train, I'm on the side.
Good evening there, Red Baron. Old JR's waving a hand.
Hey, Jerry. Yeah, I got it sorted out. I think I hit my stuff a little bit. And, yeah, I got it cleaned up. It's clear now. I didn't mean to quit Steve, but I just turned it on, and I didn't mean to butt the line or anything. I just threw a break out there, and really good to hear everybody out there in this springtime. We're in the evening before the heat hits next week.
Oh, yeah, next week you'll be wanting to go down the shore. Lay out there on your lounge chair with the umbrella up there. Who knows, you might even get that kite out there flying, huh?
Yeah, today would have been a good day for the kite. It was quite windy there, JR, as a reply. Yeah, we had a few shots for about an hour and a half there. It got windy. I think you all the tomatoes in the ground, and I had a few, still in the little containers sunning on the back deck table, and they got blown over, they did.
I hear you. I understand. Well, listen, it's going to warm up. I gotta do my hoses and hook my hoses up and all that. I'll be doing that this week, and then I gotta run it for a couple weeks after I dose it with chlorine, burn all that stuff out, and then we'll be ready to go. So I'm getting ready just as much as everybody else is.
All right, Jared. I'm going to back down here. Thanks for the reply, gentlemen. I'll be listening on the side. I'm going to go water the flowers real quick, so to speak. And, I'll be in for a few more minutes, and then we'll do this and that.
Hey, okie dokie there, Red Baron. Take care. We'll catch up with you later. Good to hear you in there. Always a good deal. Till next time, old JR. We'll catch you later.
73, my friend.
Yeah, buddy.
Bagger, I sent you a picture of that MC-11A with a Palomar meter on top of it to give you an idea of the width. And then the tram is underneath at the bottom to give you an idea how small that thing is compared to, I don't just get it. How did they cram all of that in one radio?
I don't know, especially with tubes.
Well, I know that one tube is equal to 5 tubes. There's one of them in there that's equal to 5 tubes. I think it's called a pentode.
No, it's, well, trying to think how many tubes they can get in one. Usually it's just 2, unless it's a diode. Sometimes they can do 3 or 4 diodes in one tube.
All right, well, there's one big tube in there that does a whole lot of different things. This seems like it's the center of all attraction.
Yeah, it's not a bad size radio, though. That's, not bad at all.
It's about the size of a sonar, a BR-21.
Yeah. The sonar's not, the FS-23 isn't all that big either.
Yeah, I like that. That's kind of perfect for size.
Yeah, how about that video gate? Can't hear me.
That's too funny. Man, I spun that thing down towards Phoenixville, horizontal. Man, I was smoking down his way.
Oh, that's right. He's listening on the flat side, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
That's why. No, at least it's working the way it's supposed to work.
Oh, yeah, it's working, Pete. Ain't no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. I was like, 3-4 S units to him on our vertical pointed towards you guys. Then when I spun the thing around the other way horizontally, I watched his S meter go up to an S7.
And who was that?
507.
Oh, all right, so he is in there.
Yeah, he's in here.
Hello there, 507. You know he hear me.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can be heard down there. You made the gate. Yeah, my horizontal PDL2 down his way works really well. I think it's better than the TA33.
Yeah, I wonder about that, Pete. Maybe I should run a cable from mine back to the house to Studio B. You know what I mean? Another cable going the opposite direction. And put a switch box in so that I can access that PDL2 on the house.
Having that horizontal on 10 meters it would be really nice for you.
10 Roger. Yeah, it's a thought. It is a thought. I just have to figure out how to get it. Yeah, I know I got to string a cable across here. You know what I mean? And a switch box somewhere so that I could tap into it.
Well, trust me, if there's a will, there's a way. But, yeah, that was the whole idea of the PDL, too, is getting both polarities at the flip of a switch. Even if it's not as high as my stick, you know, that option is nice.
I'll be curious if his PDL has the same weird SWR curve on the VNA as yours does.
Do you have a VNA? You have one, don't you, Steve?
I do. I don't know where it is, but I got it. I think it's in the house. But yeah, I never learned how to use it, Pete. I got the same one Stefan had, but he brought his over the day that we set my PDL-2 up. JR was the supervisor, I was ground crew, you know, and James and Stefan was everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come over there with mine if you can't find yours, and then do the same picture width that I did of mine. Take a picture and see if yours is kind of laid out the same as mine as far as the SWR curve.
That is one funny acting antenna for setting SWRs, man. It's a good thing that you had a VNA.
Yeah, but where I set it when it was 10 foot off the ground on the pole and me finagling it, it turned out to be something completely different once it got in the air.
That is correct, yep. And the bad news is that you can't be up there tuning it because you stand in the way of it. And then, if you have somebody on the ground, you know, you tune a little and ask them, but you have to step away from it. Step away from the vehicle, sir, and put your hands in the air.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I need your step ladder, because I got to retune mine. I gotta sweeten that tuning up from where it is. Well, the VNA tells the story, and I had a pretty good story on the ground, figuring it was going to change in the air, but I didn't think it was going to change as much as it did.
Did you have that weird double peak when it was on the ground?
No, I had the one peak and then sort of a steep rise on one side, and then that sort of, weird up a bit, wavy thing on the other side.
That's interesting. Yeah, you gotta make sure, if you're gonna put a step ladder up there so you can reach the camera, you have to pull it down again to measure it, because that'll interact with the antenna, unless it's non-metallic.
Well, my step ladder's fiberglass. I don't know what Steve's is.
It's aluminum, man. You gotta watch them. They make things act funny.
Yeah, well, I'll just have to play the game, that's all, It's gonna take a little bit of time, but, like, the way that I, am able to tune it, I gotta do something other than what I was doing. Because I put both myself and the antenna at risk, and I don't want to do that again.
So nobody was over there with you, Pete?
No, Not that they really could have helped anyway, not in that particular portion.
Yeah, I'm not that crazy.
You could have threw stuff at me. I would have caught it.
Yeah, well, you would have caught me falling off the roof then? You would have caught me?
No, not if you're not wearing your parachute.
As I'm falling off the roof, break my fall.
I'll let your wife know. Fall back, I'll catch you.
Well, even if it was somebody to call 911, if I was incapable to do so, would have been helpful.
I got your back.
That's why I'm in no real hurry to do anything. I was going to look into renting a high reach, and I still may even just do that.
Yeah, it may not be a bad idea and all, but did you happen to get a price on that?
No, not yet. Not yet. I got other things going on before I can get to that.
I was just kind of curious about that. If Stefan was in here, he'd tell me, because he did rent one, I believe.
Yeah, Sandbagger said he was looking into it when he was wanting to work on his, and he was talking about $300 a day or something. That probably sounds about right.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I have no recollection on all that, but yeah. But it'd be safer. There's hands down, you know. You wouldn't have to worry.
As a public service announcement, the rain has arrived.
Certainly it'd be cheaper than a trip to the emergency room.
Oh, good. I'm going to go out and sing in the rain. I'll be back.
Yeah, it's starting to rain. It's coming through. It'll probably be another half hour before it gets to Pete, though, but, you know.
Yeah, I was outside 10 minutes ago, and it wasn't raining yet, but it smelled like rain, and the wind was kicking up. Hey, JR, you like that video gate then? Boy, when I swung that antenna down towards his way, man, I was the king of the hill.
Yeah, I heard you down there. I was checking it out there. Boy, I'm surprised he has that much noise down yonder.
I'm surprised you couldn't hear me at all.
Well, you don't have your antenna his way, nor is it horizontal.
Yeah, I know, that's the truth. Yeah, if I point the antenna down that way, yeah, he hears me down.
But yet, he still hears me fine on the stick.
Because the stick radiates well.
The stick ain't got nothing in its way. A few poplar leaves, that's about all that's in the way.
Yeah, unless you're on UHF, it probably won't hurt much.
Come on, Brigger. I don't know if you talked to me before or not, because I don't know who you are. You got to help my memory a little bit. I'm an old guy. But you got the Spitfire here around Saratoga, east of Pottstown. Oh, you're down around Jersey side. Yeah, you might have talked to somebody up this way for sure. Maybe old JR or something. I don't know. He gets out pretty good. Or the night train. He's another one that's got some coverage. But who are we talking to? Yeah, okay, I got your location, 161. Yeah, I'm just near Pottstown. The handle is the Spitfire 441, the countywide radio. And JR is in here. I don't know if he hears you or not. I imagine he does if he talked to you before, but you're doing a pretty good job up here tonight. 161, welcome to the Classic Radio Roundup. Yeah, I'm near Pottstown. Yeah, JR's a little bit further out. And I got more fire in the wire. There you go. I put a little more fire on the wire. Maybe that'll help things out for you a little bit. Let me see if JR is in there and anybody else who might want to get back to you down there on the Jersey side around the Walt Whitman Bridge. Stand by there, 161. Let me see if any of the other boys got a copy.
Gives me S5.
Well, there you go.
Believe it or not, I know he's in there, but I can't pull him out. Hello, 161. Old JR waving at him.
Copy the door radio. Stand by, Rooster. Stand by. Go ahead, JR. He heard you.
Yeah, I can't hear him. I got a little bit of noise in there tonight. I know he's in there, but I can't make out what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's mobile or not, but I had a pretty good talk to him over here in Stanley Town because
Okay there, Red Baron. Hang on 1 second. We'll get you hooked up. Hey, 161. Stand by for the Red Baron. I'm going to have the Red Baron give you a holler. He's out in Downingtown, and he hears you. So go ahead, Red Baron. See if you can pick up 161. That's a roger.
Okay, yeah, I lost him there. I don't know if he's mobile or not, but I had a good signal on him there for a minute, and he kind of dropped out. I want to get out of the way. JR may have a better copy. I heard him say Walworth Bridge, and I said, geez, that's only about 20 miles from me. We're in Downingtown, Pennsylvania, maybe 25, somewhere around there.
Well, let me have a shot at him. Hello there, 161, night train in the Keystone. Hey, 161, night train, Pottstown. Roger there, Hammer. Got a real good copy on you, man, up here in Pottstown. I think we may have talked before there, 10-4. No, it's a pleasure. It's always nice to do like a little long distance ground shot. All right, I'm gonna step aside. Maybe somebody else would like to try it. Night train, Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Hey, Hammer, take it away. Channel's clear.
Yeah, well, it's pretty good local ground wave kind of conditions here tonight. I got a good copy on the 161 down there. No trouble at all. Here in the volcano crater. Spitfire 441 on this antique flea market junk.
Did you try the beam on him?
Yeah, I can't hear him on the beam. Not really.
Weird.
It's not high enough.
Check.
What?
Rooster.
Night train.
That was your cue, dude.
I thought you said that.
Good evening, Rooster.
Good evening, JR. Or AM dial.
County wide.
Radio. There you go. But, where's Wayne?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. Where's Wayne?
Oh, better. Howdy.
Yo, I'm here. I was pouring a drink.
Where you been all night? We've been calling you for an hour and a half.
I've been in here listening all night. This is the first chance I heard anybody call me.
No, we called you earlier. You weren't listening earlier then.
Well, that's possible too. I think I didn't turn it on until about 8:30.
Oh, see, that's it. We called you too early.
But I've been in here since about 8:30. Roger?
All right, well, that's good. Well, I'm glad you spoke up. Otherwise, we'd have to go by and do a welfare check, which we might do anyway. Because if you ain't found that down, I got another one for you.
Oh, cool. Well, it's probably right where you left it. I just haven't moved all this stuff off the counter.
And if it's not there, it's probably where my high-gain co-phaser is.
Well, it's got to be here if you said you didn't take it, you know? It's yours. If you took it, that's no problem. It's yours. But I'd like to use it.
Yeah, well, rest assured I didn't take it because I don't need it.
Roger.
I think that one was from my very first G5 RV antenna.
also. I got the wind blew and blew my ladder line around the balance on my 11-meter antenna. I haven't been able to get it off yet.
Oh, man! Yeah, that wind wreaks havoc on that ladder line. The CBS. Crappy brown stuff.
Out there, yeah, but no lightning.
Not yet, anyway.
I'm hearing plenty of static crashes, and they seem to be getting closer.
Yeah, I just started running close to me.
Yeah, the really heavy stuff is probably another half an hour off.
Yeah, when it comes, that heavy stuff comes, it lights up my screen.
What do you got, one of them waterfalls?
Yeah, yep, exactly. It wipes it right out.
Are you catching lightning strikes now that's hitting your waterfall?
Just short burst, yeah. When it gets closer, you can see it. It acts different. It's pretty bizarre. I'm sure you've seen that before.
I don't remember the lightnings yet on the screen.
Maybe that was Stefan then. I know he was in there the one night that when that tornado supposedly touched down behind him.
Oh, I was in there that night when that tornado touched down.
Oh, no.
Your screen lit up too.
I heard a big boom. I thought that a tree limb was going to come down and get in through my roof.
Well, luckily nothing like that occurred. But yeah. Well, Stefan said he saw one did blow through his yard there or something. A tree, he was saying.
When did this happen?
Oh, wow. Oh, man, Night Train. How long ago was that? That was about a month ago?
Oh, is that the one that came through here and blew my tree into my power lines, took my power out?
Actually, Pete, that was the one. You guys were in there too, but we all kind of shut down at the same time. See, we signed out. It might have even been a Wednesday night, you know? Because we were all in there, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, we're getting out of here. See you later, bye.
Yep, that was that night. Because as I was shutting down, that's when the tree blew over and took out my power. Right as I was shutting down, my power went out.
Wasn't that a Monday? Or I mean a Sunday?
I think it was either a Sunday or a Monday.
Yeah, Sunday the storms came through, and I'd shut down and pulled my stuff down. I guess, because Monday was the actual full storm.
I think it was Sunday night. Sunday night it came through. And then it started getting really bad here, and everybody, it was Steve, Jim, and myself. Weren't we on 29 megs, maybe? And things started getting wonky, and my lights flashed, and you guys were like, I'm out of here. I'm like, all right, everybody's out of here. I think I'm going to get out of here, too. And as I was flipping switches, the power went out.
Yeah, boy. I do recall.
Yeah, it must have been the case, because I don't think I was in there that night.
No, we were just in there that night, kind of, talking around. Jim and Stefan, Pete, myself, and then all of a sudden, boom! I got locked in my Studio B that night, man. The door slammed, and the lock mechanism, which was a little, builder's grade lock, locked me in, man. Mrs. Train had to come out that night. With screwdrivers and whatever, I don't know what else she had to come out with.
But she had to come out and work the other side in case when I take the doorknob off it fall and I really be in jail. You should have seen the look on her face.
Yeah, we were on 29 megs that night.
Yeah, we all had to shut down quick.
You're lucky she didn't leave you out there.
Yeah, she could have left you to your own devices and then, went about her business.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was quite a little fiasco. And then the next day I went to work, and there was roads blocked off, trees were on the ground, and the roads were closed. You had to go around.
Yeah, I had my power go out on the street, and there was a tree next door that was leaning. I was like, oh, that thing is going to go over. And that morning, the tree went over the rest of the way and took out my power feed from the street to my house. And the top of the tree went across my driveway. But it was a Monday, so I didn't have to work. So I had to get the chainsaw out and clear the driveway so the wife could get in when she came home from work. But then my lines were down, the power was out, and I had to put in an extra call and say, well, when y'all turn the power back on, there's going to be live wires on the ground at my property. So they sent people over to keep people away from my wires on the ground. And then once they restored the neighborhood power, they were right on my power and got it strung back up.
How many hours were you down?
What was it, just a day, I think. Just that Sunday night into Monday afternoon or something like that.
Ah, whole day, huh? Well, I think the longest I was down was 4 days. That was back in 98, I think it was. 1998.
Oh, my longest outage was 10 days. When that Hurricane Sandy came through and ripped everything to pieces. I was out here at the house for 10 days.
Holy moly.
10 days. How'd you get through that?
Wood stove, taking showers at work.
Sandy was in September, so it wasn't cold yet.
It was cold enough that I had to light the wood stove up. It was down in, the 40s and 50s.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought that was in March, though, or something like that. I don't remember exactly when it was, but it sheared the lights right off my pillars at the end of the driveway.
Hello, 123.
Howdy, Classic Radio Roundup, 123.
I got you, 123. I opened the door up for you. Hope all is well. Welcome to the Classic Radio Roundup. Spitfire 441.
Hello, Grasser.
Hello there, 123. Good evening.
Hello, Paul.
Ooh, now it's pouring.
Hey, don't go away too quickly. I gotta swing the beam around.
Damn, even I can hear 123 tonight. 123. Renegades waving a hand.
Can't hear anybody.
Where the heck did you go, 123? Maybe he's got a train wrecking his receive right now.
He disappeared.
How about it, 123? Where'd you go?
You may be having technical difficulties.
Yeah, he's further east, though. The storm hasn't gotten to him yet.
Yeah, that's a shame.
That's right. That's coming out of the west, right?
Yep.
Well, I hope it gives me enough rain to water everything that I need water. If it's going to rain, then let me have water.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, too. So we got some plants outside and grass seed. Oh, there's a lightning flash.
Uh-oh. It might be on.
Yeah, here comes the line.
have to take a look at my radar.
Yes, 507.
Yeah, I'm not getting everything you say. You need more modulation.
Who's that out there, Pete?
Well, that's enough right there. As long as you can keep doing that, I can hear everything you're saying.
You must be running a 100 milliwatt base station.
I'm having a hard time hearing you guys out there. I got too much noise in here.
How about if I just do this and just be done with it, go to the horizontal axis? Yeah, now I hear you and I can't hear anybody else, but I hear you just fine.
I point the beam at him and he gives me S5 now. I can hear that Space Patrol.
Yeah, well, you're giving me a S6 now, and I don't even think I've peeked up on you. Oh, I would definitely hear that Space Patrol radio now. Well, I hear you now, so I'll probably hear that too. Oh, that made a big difference. Well, that was the whole idea. Give me an option.
Well, how about me there, Dave? You copy the train. Well, I had a little bit of trouble copying you when you first came in there. Yeah, but what I did though, I switched over on the wire so I could be horizontal, and that brought you right up out of there. Yeah, I hear you great up here now. Alright, let me step aside. Train.
Hello there, 507. I went to the wire. I'm yanking you out there. Old JR saying hello.
Hey, JR, 507's stronger than you are.
Oh, well, he should be. You got that beam pointing right down there, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm just letting you know.
All right. Well, does your beam get over my wire?
Oh, I don't know about that.
You know, I
I'm horizontally challenged.
Yeah, you know, the only downside to pointing to the south on the horizontal beam is now I'm here in South America in my receiver.
I'm getting some skip land in here now.
Oh no.
I hear them too, Petey.
Yeah, you hear that Spanish speaking junk now?
Yeah, I hear them. They in there. They gonna take over.
They're going to town, too.
Yeah, I wasn't hearing them until I put the horizontal beam to the south.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to turn the antenna again.
507, no 2900 megs tonight.
Yeah, and there was no medium wave tonight either. Static crashes scare everybody away or what? Well, I was in there all by myself dealing with static crashes.
Hey, how you like me on the wire with that PDL? You on the PDL, I take it. How you like me on the wire? That's horizontal.
Yeah, well, I'm not pointed at you, so it's not a fair test. I'm pointed down to 507, so you're off to the side, but I hear you just fine.
Roger that.
Still S8 on my end.
Bagger, that
thing, Dave, is I don't hear you any less.
That's what I mean. It doesn't matter if you on the beam, you can go horizontal, vertical, it don't matter.
Yeah, in fact, I think you're just as strong to the beam to the south on the horizontal as you are on my stick. That's ridiculous.
Just goes to show you what the terrain's doing.
Yeah, there's just something wrong with that.
Yeah, we gotta get in there and bulldoze all these mountains out of the way.
Yeah, we need to live in Kansas.
Yeah, out there where Dr. Hammer was.
Yeah, you got no hills in the way in any direction.
Can you imagine? He put that up in the tree?
Well, if you find another one for the same price, let me know. Yeah, but you gotta come up with the parts. If I had the parts, yeah, I could probably do it. Yeah, well you have that where you don't have to turn it much, if at all. Here I gotta be swinging it this way for this guy, swing it that way for another guy.
Welcome to my world.
You only have to go from north to south on the eastern side. So you only got to deal with 180 degrees.
Well, it depends. If I want to hear Gumby real well, I gotta go to the west. And Green Dog's northwest, so there are some people to the other side. But, yeah, I mean, it's not like it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, when we first started Classic Radio Roundup, we could get away with you pointing east and me pointing west, and we got everybody.
Yeah.
Reports for what?
Is that Rooster?
Diane Bull.
What'd you say there? Was something is good? What?
You said you needed ports for something, or you had ports for something?
Yeah, we need to get on 29 megs with this thing, and I'd like. I got to get that TA33 back up too. I want to AB this with the TA33, but I think the quad's gonna win.
Higher in altitude, so.
Yeah, I got to get the TA33 back up, but that's going to be a couple of weeks yet. But when I do, but even still, this is available for 29 megs, so I think it's going to work out well.
Pete, I meant to ask you exactly where did you mount the PDL-2? Where is it located in your yard?
Well, you remember my shed and my 3-element beam that was on the mast on the shed? It's the top of that mast.
Oh, wow. You was able to get up there, huh?
That's where it is, about 28 feet high at the center.
Wow. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's not as high as yours is, but it seems to be high enough.
I hope I never have to adjust mine ever again as long as I live.
Yeah, you got that right. And I still got to adjust mine one more time, but then once that's that, it's gonna have to be.
Well, he's going to try.
I'm gonna try for one more try.
Gotta be real careful.
I know how to use a VNA.
He's talking about his SWR.
A VNA is a whole lot better than the way we used to do it back in the day, where I'd have to make an adjustment, run back in and key up the transmitter, check the SWR meter, calibrate it, check it,
run back out, make an adjustment, run back in. It's a whole lot easier than doing that nonsense. I ain't gonna change that much. Any way you look at it, the VNA is easier than any other way we used to do it. Well, I don't know how many watts I got coming back, but it probably ain't good because I'm at, on the horizontal, I'm at 2 to 1 down here.
Yeah, the amp's not gonna like that.
No, but the watts look great on the watt meter, but I know it's all ghost watts.
Yeah, the match screws with your meter calibration.
No, but it looks good for all the down-getters.
Oh, no, not the down-getters.
The mail readers, the wave handers.
Yeah, no read mailers, no hand wave, no wave handers, none of that stuff.
I'm getting on down right now.
Yeah, according to my watt meter, I'm getting on down at my 2 to 1 SWR.
At my age, if I get on down, I may not get back up again.
They make an alert thing for that.
Oh, I thought you just used the clapper.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
Don't you do clap on, clap off for that? Oh, no.
It just turns the lights off.
That's right, you need the life alert. Clap on, clap off, life alert, it's all kind of the same.
As seen on TV.
That's right, as seen on TV.
Just wanted to say, I didn't know if anybody else heard Rooster checking in.
Oh, I heard the rooster. Countywide radio.
What are you running tonight there, Rooster?
Comics.
10-4. Sounds loud. Sounds good.
Where the heck did Stinger get off to?
He may have blew up.
Yeah, all of a sudden he got quiet. I was swinging the beam around his way to see what I could do with the beam on him. That's okay. It's working out for 507. I can still hear everybody else.
Yeah, you're working it, that's for sure. I'm going to go back to the vertical. Hey, 507, we'll catch you later there. We're going vertical. See ya. Oh, yeah. Yep, absolutely. Thanks for the video.
Why are you going back vertical there, Jim?
So I can hear Joker and anybody else, because there's a lot of them I don't hear.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I understand.
I still hear everybody else. Lesser signals, but I still hear everybody else.
I heard you in there a little bit, JR. I guess you couldn't hear me.
You hear me on the wire then, no problem?
And I still hear Sandbagger the same with my horizontal antenna pointed away from him. I still hear him the same as I do on the vertical. That's retarded.
Because I'm bouncing off the Limerick towers and reflecting off of rocks and don't get a good direct shot, but I'm everywhere else.
You're still in F7. Well, I do on other people. I just don't, it doesn't work on Sandbagger.
I hear you, 1, 2, 3. I'm 2.
Oh no.
Channel 13. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Goose.
Hello, Goose. Hello, 123 again.
Hello there, Goose.
Good evening time, Mr. Goose.
Good evening.
I didn't hear that one person that came back because Stinger keyed up.
I said good evening there, Goose.
Yeah, before you.
Oh.
Maybe it was me. Joker, good evening.
I guess Goose don't hear me at all. Either that or I'm doubling with people.
Yeah, no, you're not doubling with people. I got Stinger down the street.
Yeah, Stinger's plugging his ears. Hello, Goose.
Hello there, Pete. I heard you got that antenna up and going.
I'm on it vertically pointed at you right now.
Sounding good, like it should.
Oh, point it over this way a little bit more, Pete. You don't sound as good as you did earlier.
That's because I was on my stick earlier. Now I'm on the beam, so it's not nowhere near as high. So I don't think that's going to work to your grass or low level stations.
Oh, don't pick on Goose like that.
All right, let me see what it looks like on the stick there, 123. Come back.
There you go, man. There you go. That's a good sounder.
Yeah, I don't hear you any different. It's almost the same between the beam and the stick.
Point it this way?
Yeah, hang on. Let me go back to the beam.
Yeah, you're really in the grass on that beam over this way.
Yeah, you drop about an S unit onto the beam.
You dropped about 5-inch units over here.
Yeah, that's nowhere near as high. That's the difference between a 28-foot in the air antenna and a 100-foot in the air antenna.
10-4, 10-4. All right, don't get on the side. Let it rip.
Yeah, but I call it that 100-foot stick. I got it covered in all directions.
Lightning just hit out there. Man, made my radio buzz.
Yeah, I just saw it out my window. It's almost 10 o'clock, so I want to shut the gate down and probably shut down for the night. So you guys have a good one.
See you later there, Joker. I think I'm right behind you because the lights started dimming here.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Catch you guys later. Old JR going the other way. See you. Good night.
See you, Joker.
Catch you there, Rooster.
See you next time.
23 is to the entire frequency train shutting her down.
Yeah, I'm going to shut it down before I'm forced to shut down. 7-3 all. Thanks for the fun on the Classic Radio Roundup. Look for the video gate in the usual place tomorrow morning on the YouTube. County-wide 7-3. Radio.
It's going to ham, except for Pete.
No, it's lightning, I think, out there. I think they're shutting it down.
Yeah, we're all getting out of here, man. My lights are dimming and everything, and lots of static crashes, and I'm going to shut it down before I'm forced to shut down. Catch you later there, Stinger, and catch you later there, Goose, and everybody else 7-3. County-wide. Radio.
Old JR and Night Train